The following is a Stars and Strikes doubles rebroadcast featuring some of our most memorable programs.
Stars and Strikes doubles. Stars and Strikes doubles is sponsored in part by Somerville Lumber. Stars and Strikes doubles is produced in conjunction with the New Hampshire Candlepin Bowling Association. And now your hosts, Doug Brown and Dan Murphy.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Londonderry Bowling Center as semifinal week continues now on Stars and Strikes doubles. Doug Brown along with Dan Murphy, and one semifinal match in the books, and now another one to come here on our ladies doubles format.
I shouldn't mention it, but I will. We're still looking for someone to win 2 matches in a row, and I got a funny feeling if someone wins 2, they might win the whole ladder.
Well, let's find out. Let's meet our 2 teams for this afternoon's program. First of all, our number 3 seeds from Manchester, New Hampshire, Vi Biron, and her partner, also from Manchester, Lynn Perron.
Okay, Vi Biron comes in averaging 110. Her roll-off score was 575. And Lynn, her partner, comes in at 104 and 571.
And last week, of course, Vi and Lynn came up with the win over Karen Boutot and Janet Pock. So they will try and go for that elusive second straight win. And they'll do it against our number 2 seeded team this week. From Nashua, New Hampshire, Bev Surette, and her partner from Epping, New Hampshire, Deb Regan.
Okay, Bev comes in averaging 101. Her roll-off score 579. Debbie Regan averaging 117 and 577.
So that sets it up for you. Of course, prize money, same as it is on the men's doubles format, $250 for the runners-up today. And, of course, the winners move into the championship match next week. We'll tell you more about that a little bit later on, but we've got 3 strings of bowling coming up. We're coming right back to Londonderry. Don't go away. Our top 3 teams remain here on Stars and Strikes doubles. Vi Biron and Lynn Perron going for their second straight win. They will face our number 2 seeded team in today's semifinals, Bev Surette and Deb Regan. The winners of this match will come back next week to go up against Joanne Vandiver and Carol Downey in our championship match. So with that as a prelude, here we go. Lynn Perron, first to go. Hope you had a chance to be with us for the first hour today. Terrific mixed doubles match. Mike Poulin and Louise Hamilton by 2 over Joe Ashline and Wendy Sandin. So Mike and Louise move into next week's finals against Peter Flynn and Nancy Hunt. Of course, that'll be next Sunday at 12 noon here on the Winds. Followed immediately at 1 o'clock by our women's doubles finals here on Stars and Strikes doubles as Lynn Perron starts with an 8.
Moves over to lane 29.
And to shoot at the triangle, but the wood could be tricky.
So angled where it could come off the right sidewall, but whether it'll take the 10 or the ball deflect around the 8 pin or 9 pin remains to be seen.
Oh, took it out. Went a lot easier than it appeared it might.
Certainly did. Ball actually took the 9 pin.
Deb Regan. Deb is the only lady to qualify for both the mixed doubles and the ladies doubles this season. Debbie teamed with Larry Valcourt, lost a tough match last week to Joe Ashline and Wendy Sandin. And Deb will start with the 10. Lane 29 just coming up a bit short of the head pin.
Drop 7, however. Leaves herself the 1-4-7. Wants a piece of that head pin.
Got it. Ooh.
Sure, she got it. Just took a little while, that's all.
Made a fine shot on the 10 in the first box, and then does it again carrying the 7 pin, this time for the spare.
Need a little help from the wood coming off the left side wall.
Vi Biron right in the pocket, but look at the leave.
Good 8 fill on the spare. However, the 5-10 left. Would like the first piece to get out of the way, if at all possible. Be right straight on the 5 pin and see if she can swing that back piece of wood around for the 10 pin. If she's at all to the right of the 5 pin, it's going to knock the piece of wood into the pit area. She has to be on the 5 pin or... Looked like she might have been trying to get a piece of the wood on the right.
Didn't think that was possible to go in between. $9 for Vi. $250 to the runner-up team today. And a shot at the finals for the winners.
2, 4, 5, and 8. The diamond leaf.
And a 9.
44 through 4. Benefit of 1 mark, that being the spare. And now our first look at Bev Surette, and she will fill the mark put up in the second by her partner, Debbie Regan.
Bev's first appearance for us here on the wins, and look at that for the first ball. A 9 drop on the spare.
And the always difficult 10 pin left.
Does she catch it? No, not quite. Not quite. And it'll stay a 9, but a 3-pin lead for the team of Surette and Regan. Mentioned it already today, but once again, happy Valentine's Day to all. For the spare, and that close, leaving the 9 pin. $10, and now a 4-pin lead.
Probably the toughest 2 boxes for someone first coming on the show.
That completes the first rotation. Back to Lynn Perron. Lynn Perron and Vi Biron, the blue team. On today's show, Deb Regan and Bev Surette, the red team. Lynn for the spare. No. Lynn with a high single of 179 and a high triple of 413. This time the 4 horsemen right, plus the sleeper in the back, and a little too full.
Just push the head pin right straight back. Head pin or the ball didn't do any damage at all in the other 4.
And out with an 8. 60 through 6. Deb Regan. Actually appearing for her 3rd straight week here on the Wins, because she and Larry Valcourt got a win in the first week of the mixed doubles series before falling last week. And now here in the semifinals on ladies doubles. Debbie bidding for the spare. No. Debbie from Epping, New Hampshire. She and her husband Michael have 3 children, Kelly, Jeffrey, and Lonnie. Deb works as a hairstylist, does a lot of her bowling at Park Place Lanes. Picks up 2 more pins on the lead with the $10. Brooklyn pocket this time, and everything but the 6-pin.
It was nice and tight when it crossed over into the 1-2. And now try and cover the 6 for the spare.
Yes. Second spare for the team. Vi Biron. I'm going to hear a lot of noise, I have a feeling, before this show is over. An enthusiastic crowd here for this one. Vi for the spare. No.
Just the 9-pin left.
$9 it is. Well, Vi gets a break there, and how about another one in the back, leaving the head pin?
Everything but just the number 1 pin.
Vi turned around and talked to her partner a little bit on that one.
Probably one of the tougher spare leaves to make. After you throw and miss the head pin, leave nothing but the head pin up for the spare. And she covers it.
Two marks for the team of Biron and Perron now. Here's Bev Surette. Bev is from Nashua, New Hampshire. Mentioned making her first appearance with us here on the Wins. Bev has 2 children, Derek and Robert, and works as an executive secretary at Thermo Energy Systems in Waltham, Mass. Bev does a lot of her bowling right at Leda Lanes in Nashua. And the 9 for a 13-pin lead for the team of Surette and Regan, but they're opposite the spare. The next time you see the computer scoreboard, it will be corrected. For those of you who are wondering.
A little trouble with the keyboard.
Oh, big spare for Bev. Matching the spare by their opponents. Recovers from a bad first ball. Yeah, that ball didn't quite come in for Lynn. Just a 2 fill, a half Worcester on the spare. $7, 88 through 9. Lynn and Vi last week went 124, 110, 111. Compile their 345 to get the win. Better first ball that time. Look out! Look out!
Oh,
Yes!
She does.
Looked like a triangle for a while. Now it's a strike.
Figured she had a shot at knocking the 4-pin down, but little did I know that was going to topple backwards enough to get the 7-pin. There it is.
Remember last week, right in this spot, Lynn threw a double strike at the end of the first game. See if she can do it again. Turn that one over a little bit.
It's a double all right, but not quite the one she was thinking of. Just the 2 and then 8 pins are out of there. But it's a strike. She has one more bonus ball to come.
And it's 6, a 104. Debbie Regan now working on the spare left by Bev Surette, her partner, in the background.
And she fills it with just 3. So both teams not taking full advantage of the marks put up in the 8th.
Playing it inside. That close to the spare. Deb's high single, a 191. High triple, a 454. Final box now, game 1, crossing over Brooklyn side, and that remaining for the spare attempt.
And that being the 3, 5, 6, 9, and 10.
It always looks good if it goes. Not quite.
Deb Regan, Bev Surette will have the lead.
And it will be 10. 114 for Surette and Regan, 104 for Biron and Perron. 2 games to go here on Stars and Strikes Doubles. We're back right after these words. Bev Surette will start game 2. This crowd is just ready to explode.
Bev wants that 4-pin to go down. It's not going to happen. 3, 6, 10 on the right with the 4-pin. Piece of wood behind that 4. Just got a shot at it. Got a real shot at it.
Oh, too good.
Yeah, actually cut it too fine and threw it in front of the 4-pin.
So it'll be a 10. Let's check it.
Just cuts the 3-pin. Watch it right in front of the 4.
Bev's high single, a 137. Her high triple, a 343. Looking to recover after the first ball got off to the left. And a 10. Fine 10 by Bev Surette. Take another look at that. The 1, 2, and 9 with no wood.
What'd you say her high single was?
137.
Might have hit it in this roll-off. She has 579. It's either there. She was awful consistent.
That's right.
Everything but the 6-pin for Vi Biron.
No. Vi's high single is a 175. High triple of 429. And it'll be a 9 box. The 6-pin nailed to the floor.
One, 2, 6, 10 left for Vi.
8 box and 3 more pins added to the lead in those first 2. Deb Regan just missing the head pin, and she's left with the 4 horsemen. Left side. And no. And a $7.
Lead at 13. Boxes completed. That's through the second frame of the second game. That's in the 1-2 pocket, but 6, 7, 10.
Well, Debbie should get a deflection on the ball off that front piece of wood. We'll see.
She's going to have a shot.
Oh, did.
Believe that?
Somehow the 6 pin is still there.
You and I, like everybody else, thought the problem pin was the 7 pin. She was able to get that, left the 6.
So it's a $10. And let's see what happened.
Oh, right to the sidewall and came back in front of the 6. Chance for Lynn Perron to cut into the lead. Down by 13, opposite a 7 and a 10.
Coming back. Coming back. Leaves the head pin.
Ooh, sliding by to the left.
She'll pick up 3 pins in count, though, with the 10, and that'll put things back to where they were at the beginning of this game. 10 pins the difference. One, 2, 7, 8.
Looks pretty good. Oh, believe that. Everything but the 8.
And a $10. We'll take a little pause right here. 10 pins still the difference. This is the ladies doubles semifinals here on Stars and Strikes doubles, and we'll be back in a minute. Bev Surette.
Bev, just like her partner Debbie, just missing the head pin to the right. 4 horsemen left in the 9 pin. Got to hurry with that one also. Not going to make it.
Well, I wanted somebody else. No, I'm sorry. I got Joanne was on.
And that's a well, let's wait. It'll be a $9.
A little more manageable spare leave. 3, 5, 6, 10.
Sliding right and too far right. Next week, our number 1 seeds, Joanne Vandiver and Carol Downey, are in to face the winners of this match. Vi Biron steps up now with a chance to cut into the lead. Her team trailing by 10 as they look for their 2nd win in a row.
Another spare break here with just the 1 and the 3 left.
Does it seem like the best spare leaves in this match have come when they've missed the head pin?
Missed the head pin. Yeah. New strategy in the game. And she's going to convert this one.
Mark number 4 for the team.
Chance to really tighten the match up. In fact, if she was to throw a 9 drop, we'd be even. She's going with our suggestion, missing the head pin again. Half dozen. 1, 3, 6, and the sleeper in the back of the head pin, which is the 5.
No. The 5 is still there. Pretty much erased the lead, though. With that 10 box, the lead is down to 1. Surette and Regan leading by just 1 pin.
I'd like your autograph. Want a check?
Debbie Regan will get a couple extras here.
So let me try that. Let's miss the head pin and get a spare lead. 4-7-8.
It's working consistently here.
You're looking at it in the split screen there, way Debbie's looking at it. She decided to take the one on the left, which is a good idea. Spare in the 7th.
Mark number 4 for the team of Surette and Regan, all spares. And Debbie did not like that ball. She turned away, again missing the head pin. But not too bad, although there will be no playable wood here.
2, 4, 7 in the 9.
Let's see. Nope.
The team that throws 2 marks together might be the eventual winner here. We have yet to throw 2 marks in a row from either team.
79 through 8 for the team of Surette and Regan. Now Lynn Perron. Talking about Carol Downey, by the way, who'll be in here next week. Carol has been on Stars and Strikes more times than any other woman. There haven't been many opportunities for women to be on and that Carol has missed. She's been here 16 times, winning 12 of those 16 matches. $9 for Lynn, so that increases the lead to 8. But again, another opening here for Lynn if she can put a mark up.
Oh, she's going to put one up. It's going to be a great shot.
My daughter. Huh? Yeah? Better not. Right after.
Playing it, tried to play it inside, got a little too much of the head pin, drove it right back. Took out the 1 and the 8. Not easy to do. And now the 2 for $6.
Push the lead back up to 11 now. Final 2 frames. This is game number 2. Bev Surette will finish it for her team.
And a 10.
89 through 9.
Just missing the head pin again. And the 10. A couple of nice 10s for Bev after the first balls missed the head pin. 99 and 213 for the team after 2.
Good chance for Vi Biron either to get it closer or to take the lead if she was to throw 2 marks. And a makeable one. 1, 3, 7, and 10. 2 pieces of wood, both angled at 1 at the 7 and 1 at the 10. First order of business, hit the head pin. No.
No. It's a tall order, it seems, all of a sudden.
Gonna lose 1 or 2 in count unless you can knock these 2 down. 1 anyways. 12 pins.
Vi threw that ball very straight. Straight down the middle of the lane, right through the heart.
2-4, 6-10. Piece of wood in front of the 6-10. Gonna have to try to split the 2 and the 4.
So it will still be a lead of double figures for Bev Surette and Debbie Regan as we head into the third and final game of this semifinal match. It's a 9 and 96 and a 2-game total, 200 even. So 13 pins the difference for Bev Surette and Deb Regan. 1 game to go to decide who goes to the finals. We'll be back in a minute. Third game to decide it, Vi Biron. Her team trailing by 13 pins, and that's the way to start it. No.
Just missing to the right. That would have been a huge mark to start the third game off, trailing by 13. That's what she wanted.
Instead, it's a 10. Right in the pocket again, this time Brooklyn side, and another single pin maybe? No.
If that 9-pin were to topple, you might take the 3-pin with it. Can't let too many of these opportunities go by the board. And she's right on this one.
Spare in the second. Sure, she's got to be thinking about that single pin though. Hoping that doesn't come back to haunt her later. Debbie Regan.
Well, the 1, 2, 4, 6, 10 piece of wood that should help her. Having trouble getting the ball to the move left a little more for her. She seems to have it stay out to the right most times when she's missing. Well, lose 2 and count, so it's down to 11. Now she's opposite that spare. So this could get real tight. And again, to the right.
Almost the same leave. This time with the 8 in the back. So, Lynn Perron will come up to fill that mark left by her partner Vi Biron, and with any kind of a fill, will cut into the lead. It'll be 11 less this fill ball. Lynn crosses over and buries him. Crossing over into the Brooklyn pocket and buries the strike.
That reduces the lead to just 1. And this was a quick strike. More important, they have another mark working. So if you watched it last week, Lynn did throw a double strike.
You said it was the first one she'd thrown all year. Oh, no. Well, if you're going to do it, you want to do that on a strike and not on a spare.
Make the correction now and grab a piece of the head pin. She's thinking much spare. She is fill. Whoa! Almost converted it. But more important, it's a big 9 fill on the strike.
$9, but a critical mark there. The strike by Lynn Perron following the spare by her partner. And that could swing things around here in a hurry. Unless Bev Surette can put a mark up there.
Half Worcester left.
And it'll be an $8. So that moves the lead over into the Biron Perron column by 10.
23-pin advantage in this game alone. Benefit of the spare on, and then a strike on spare. Now the 1, the 5, the 4, 7, and 8. Piece of wood behind and in front of the 4, 5, and 7. Got to catch the head pin.
Nope. So as we come down to the final 6 boxes, Vi Biron and Lynn Perron have turned this thing around. They began this third and deciding game with a 13-pin deficit. Now they have a 9-pin lead with 6 boxes to go to decide this one. Don't go away. Here we go, 6 boxes remaining. Vi Biron in the pocket. Kicks out 1 bad pin, but leaves 2 others. Let's see what the wood does here.
Well, she's got another piece of wood behind. You can just barely see it. I think if she's on the right-hand tip, this could swing one way and the back would go the other. Well, wasn't quite far enough to the right, but right idea.
And a 9 box, 67.5 for the team of Biron and Perron. A little off to the left that time. Next week, starting at 12 noon, our mixed doubles final. Mike Poulin and Louise Hamilton against Peter Flynn and Nancy Hunt. And then at 1 o'clock here on Stars and Strikes Doubles, the winners of this match against Joanne Vandiver and Carol Downey. Two open frames for Vi Biron, leaving a chance for Deb Regan.
I said the team that put 2 marks together might be the eventual winner. Well, I think Deb's going to try to have to do the same thing. 2 open frames to work on, just a 9 and an 8.
Catches it and converts
one.
It with a spare. Just catching the headpin.
Okay, an 8 fill and we're all tied up.
That's the 5th mark for the team of Regan and Surette.
Oh, this is right in the pocket. There's a little better than 8. They take the lead back by a pin.
How big is this shot?
I was just going to say, this is got to be one of the bigger shots of the match. She's right on it, too.
Debbie's happy about that one. She knew she got it as soon as she let it go.
She's a little excited, to say the least.
The lead will be 3 plus the fill on that mark when Bev Surette comes up again. So now we begin the final rotation, and no, Lynn Perron had that one get away from her. Really turned that one over. Remember, Biron and Perron, being the lower seed, have to post a score first, and then they can only watch as Surette and Regan will finish up. And that'll be a 9 box, but avoiding the bad box, which is the big thing.
That's right. It's a real critical time now to pin as many as you can. Don't leave too many standing. Oh, makeable spare. The 1, 2, 4, and the 8's in the back. And got some wood that should help. Well, a little worried about the one behind the 2-pin. Doesn't stop the ball.
Oh, got it.
That's a big mark in the 8th, setting up her partner for the final 2. Now we switch to one of the bigger balls of the match right here on this fill on this spare. Looks pretty good. Just a little full.
That makes the lead 8.
Like it was going to be better than that. 2-4-7 on the left, 6-10. Wood shouldn't come into play. She's going to have to do this on her own.
Let's see. Let's
Oh,
see.
that close.
Oh.
And now she's looking at just the 6-pin. Doesn't come back for her. It's a 9. 79 through 8.
Let's look at this cut shot again.
Just behind the 6. Got the 10. She would like to put a mark up for Debbie Regan to work on.
Pulled that one left. Tough shot now. The 1, 3, 5, 7, 8. No wood.
Carry the 5 and the 8. You got to be full, and you always have the tendency to leave the 3 or the 9 if you do. Ooh, there you go. Leave the 3. Tough shot. Did what she had to do. Big pins, though.
Tell you what, this thing's going to be just about dead even going into the final 2 after Vi Biron fills this mark.
That's a big 10 right there by Bev Surette. Got 19 in her 2 frames. Best she could do.
You see Surette and Regan lead by 8. Vi Biron will get to cut into that or perhaps get rid of it completely with the fill on this spare. Big ball right here.
Oh, she's off to the right. She's going to need another mark.
That makes the lead 5 with 2 boxes to go.
Oh, right back. All critical pins now. But with a 5-pin advantage, you would think that they would need to post another mark.
Nice 10 box recovering from that bad first ball. But you're right, even 2 10s probably wouldn't be enough. By thinking head pin this time, she gets it, but a bad break. Oh boy.
Let's see where the wood settles down though. That turns and gives her a shot at the 4-pin. Oh, it's too far.
Boy, 2 pieces of wood came together right in the middle and prevented, it appeared, that 4-pin from going over.
I think her only shot is the 4-pin, but that angle doesn't look good. It might be able to clip the 2nd piece of wood behind the 6. No.
She looked around and got a little help from her partner before deciding which way to go on that shot, but it just wasn't there, I don't think.
Going to have some help from Debbie Regan, which I don't think Debbie's about to give him.
Well, Debbie needs 16 pins to win the match. She's got to have a 115. Take it back, a 105. A 105. 16 pins is what she needs. Just trying to avoid the bad box here. She's done that. But it will come down to the final box. 2 terrific matches today here on the Wins. Had a 2-pin difference in mixed doubles last hour, and this one is going to be very close as well. 6 pins to win it. Deb Regan.
That might be it.
That is it, with a couple more to spare. Crowd knows it. Oh, nothing like shooting at the 9-10 when you know you don't need it.
Yes, that's right.
Let's see. Off the wood? No. Final ball, but it's already over. And it'll be an 8 box for a 107 and a 320. So a 2-pin decision last hour. This hour, a 3-pin decision. We'll come back to talk to the bowlers here on Stars and Strikes Doubles. Set you up for next week's championship matches in a minute. And welcome back here on the Wins to the Londonderry Bowling Center. And let's call up Vi Biron and Lynn Perron to give them a little bit of money here and chat a little bit about this match. I don't think either one wants to answer the first question here, but we got some checks for you here. We get 250. Oh, you want to take both of them?
Well, I guess you deserve. Yeah, she did a good share.
$250 third prize money, and boy, it was just one of those matches where it was tough for either team to get anything going, get marks together.
Yep, the last fill, the 3, did it, but I kept saying strike. It ain't my fault. I tried.
Well, you had the double strike last week. You had a shot at it this week, but the magic wasn't there this time.
No, just didn't have it. I told Vi it was her turn for the double strike. She said, forget it, so here we are.
I was just looking for a double mark, not my double strike.
Well, you got it all figured out. We appreciate your coming by. Congratulations, and hope to see you again soon. All right, thanks very much. Lynn and Vi, congratulations. Good to see you. This round of applause for you. Thanks a lot. And Deb Regan and Bev Surette, now come on up, and we'll talk about this win here. Congratulations, Bev. Congratulations, Debbie. And into the finals, and you got to be feeling pretty good. First time here, nothing to it, right? Win by 3.
I wasn't feeling pretty good until about the middle of the first string, and then I was feeling comfortable until the middle of the third string when I knew we were in trouble.
And then you had to depend on your partner who's been here many times before and got it done in the third game, huh?
I needed those 2 marks. Right. They were way too close, and I was just throwing the ball like a jerk. A jerk.
Well, you straightened it out at the right time, though, I think. So, well, next week, Carol Downey, Joanne Vandiver coming in as the #1 seed. That shapes up to be a pretty good matchup.
A little nervous about that one. I've seen Carol Downey bowl. Yes.
Well, now that you've gone through it once, though, it'll feel a little easier next time, maybe. And
all strikes and spares this time.
She has a lot of confidence.
Taking all the pressure off you, then,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
We'll see you next week for the championship. Congratulations. Thanks very much, Deb Regan and Bev Surette. And let's set you up now for championship week. Of course, we'll have that mixed doubles championship at 12 noon. And then here at 1 o'clock, the ladies doubles championship. And it'll be our top 2 seeded teams, Bev Surette and Deb Regan against Joanne Vandiver and Carol Downey.
Well, I guess on paper, that's the way it's supposed to happen. #1 against #2. It's happened so many times to us before, and should be a great match.
All right, we hope you'll join us next Sunday beginning at 12 noon for 2 hours of championship matches here on Candlepin Stars and Strikes. Until then, for Dan Murphy and the whole crew, I'm Doug Brown. Have a good week, everybody.